Hello, hello, hello. It's Kathy Bedell at mystampandspot.com coming to you today live with Make It Monday. So, thank you all for being patient last week. I'm not going to tell a lie. I bit off way more than I could chew the last couple weeks, and I really needed to play catch up. I ran 2 big events, and I have a baby shower coming up, and all in all, too much. It was too much. I'm getting a shadow right here. I don't know what that is. Oh, I know. Maybe it's the camera is in the way. There we go. Okay. All right. So anyway, I'm back on track. Thanks for your patience. I didn't even bring a cutter over, but that's okay because I do not believe I'm going to need to cut. I do have, hey, Jennifer, how are you doing? Thanks for being here. So, I have a piece of thick white cardstock cut at 8.5 by 5.5. Thanks, Joelle. Joelle to the rescue. She got a cutter over. Today may be the only day I see Joelle because we're supposed to get back-to-back storms here in New England. I hope some of you guys. Karen, how are you? Karen's had her share. Okay, so this is a pack of Regency Park 6x6 DSP. Many of you may have seen it. This actually went out in one of my stamp clubs. Might have been last month. It's really beautiful paper, Night of Navy and Balmy Blue, my favorite color combination. And it's springy, it's floral, it's great. It has some great men's textures too. It doesn't have to be just flowers for women. But anyway, so this is what I'm using. We used this pattern last month, and these were extra strips. So that's what I'm choosing to use for my card. And I'm going to cut this down to 5.5. So thank God Joelle's here because I did need a cutter. Now, I want to tell everybody that the Stamp and Seal is on back order, the one that we use in these cases. So I've had to rely heavily on my Tombow glue. I still have some, but I'm kind of hoarding it at this point, using it for very specific products. So it may take me a minute to get this going here. I am just going to put this on my front of my card here. So my last big event is this coming weekend. And hey, KB, how are you? Thanks. I know, KB, I know. I was going to send an email out. KB's in my Wednesday morning group. And we're questioning how it's going to be. Hey, Lynn, thanks for being here. Trying to read the comments here. Here we go. So, someone wrote me a big comment, and I can't get it to come up on my screen here. Good to have me back. Thank you. That's so nice of you. Yeah, so like I said, I bit off more than I could chew, running 3 big events in a row, 3 weekends in a row, and one of them personal. I had a team meeting, which actually we had a great time. And look at how simple is that? Almost nautical. And so, yeah, I just kind of needed the time to get my act back together. All right, so I brought over these dies to show you, but I'm cheating here. These dies are great. There's all kinds of awesome label dies. We're actually not going to use any of those. However, my trusty sidekick, she packaged our kits last month, and these were left over, these little packages of flowers, and so I'm going to make use of these. And I'm also going to pull my Balmy Blue and my Night of Navy, if I can find it. Here we go. And let's do some stamping, and I'll decide where to use these cute little flowers that are die cut. So Sentimental Park, if you haven't seen it, it's really cute. I love the scripts on it, but I really like these little floral images. So although I like these little floral images, I think I'm going to do the bigger and then kind of go 3D with the die cut ones. So let's see here. Let's see, is this a 2-step stamping? I don't know. I haven't even played with this. We're going to find out. I think it may be. So I'm going to pull the 2 stamps. Joel, you wouldn't hand me a small block, would you?
Oh, sure.
Thank you. I am going to do the 2 stamps in Balmy Blue and Night of Navy. Thank you, honey.
Yep.
And I'm thinking that this one is kind of an outline. We're going to find out. I'm going to test it on this piece of, oh, that's a good layer. I'm going to test it on this piece of scrap first, just to see. There's one. Yeah, so this is definitely a 2-step stamp, I believe. Oh, maybe not. Let's see what that one looks like. Oh, interesting. Okay. Ironically, I do not love that quite the way I thought I would. I do like that, though. So I am not going to use this stamp. I'm going to put this one away for now. And I am going to stamp some of these puppies. I'm going to put this light blue away for a minute. Oh! I'm going to open this up. I'm just going to kind of randomly stamp these. Maybe in like a little... maybe like a little vine kind of pattern coming down my card here. I don't know what I'm doing. This is totally impromptu, so be patient.
Sometimes those are the best.
Maybe sometimes they're the best. Joelle's being kind. I am going to take a blender pen, and I'm going to bring in some of the Balmy Blue. Deb, how are you? Thanks for being here. These are my favorite old new tool. Do you have any of those? You know, something that's been around forever, but you just love it? Oh, actually, I just decided to change my mind. That's a woman's prerogative, right? So I was burping the pad. I was transferring ink from the pad to the cover, but I'm changing my mind. If I can find a Wink of Stella, there we go. I'm going to go with a Wink of Stella and add, oh, that one seems empty. Hold on. Here we go. Here's one that's good. Oh, thank you, Joelle. Yep. So I am going to add a little Balmy Blue with Wink of Stella here. And I think what I'm going to do is actually pick the color up on my block so I don't risk the glitter getting on my ink pad. Like this. And I'm just going to come in and add just a little bit of color. So this is pretty dark. Probably should have toned it down a little bit. But that's okay. I love painting with the Wink of Stella because it has a very nice effect after it dries. Sometimes you don't see it right away. I was going to do this with the blender brush, but we all need more glitter in our lives, right? I have a couple glitter queens that follow me, I know. Oh, thank you for saying that. That is so sweet. Well, I will be back every day this week. I am back in action. I spent all day yesterday and Saturday prepping for the month. I told Joelle so that I could make sure that I was back here serving you guys, helping you see how to use so much of the stuff that you purchase. And I want to remind everybody that that great join promotion's going on. You can get the mini machine, the blue one, the boho blue, which is really cute. Now to clean this, I actually am going to do it on the back of this block, but the best thing to do would be to do this maybe on my scrap of paper like that, so that you see that it's clean. I'll put that there. It's very messy. So don't forget that the join promotion's going on. And I have my decorative circle punch. I'm going to find some words that fit this. Sometimes I work backwards. So let's see. I think this is a cute thanks card. We all need more thanks. So I'm gonna... yeah, so it's a great join promotion. And we've had 3 or 4 new Team DSP members. I'm so honored. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell or not. These photopolymers, sometimes it's easy to get them to bend when you put them on the block. They're so easy to manipulate. So sometimes it's easy to put it down on scrap and pick it up like that. Let's see, how do I want this to go? I think I want this to go like this. And I'm going to pop it right in the center. Oh, isn't that cute? Cute, cute, cute. All right, and let's put this over here. Now the fun part. Dimensionals, I have those. Let's just do this here. Joelle's pulling product all day to work from home all week because we're very skeptical about what the week's going to look like. All right, I'm going to pop this right here. You know what I'm going to do before I do that, though? I am actually going to pick up some of this, blot it off because I want it light. And I am going to just come in and edge a blending brush would do very nicely with this. Or if you have any of the old sponges, they would do very nicely with this too. This just happens to be right here. And that's why I'm choosing this. This is not the most productive. It can take a little longer using this, but I'll also have kind of a cool little wink around the edge of my shape here. There we go. I'm not adding a lot of color, just a very little color, like that, just to give it a little contrast. Hey, Karen, how are you? Oh, you like the card front? Yay, thanks. All right, so now I am just going to come in with some of these little flowers that Joelle graciously die cut last week and add a few of them in here. And we'll see what they look like. All right, I'm going to sit down for a minute while I do this. This would be a great time. I'm going to walk away for just a second to get my blending brush and glue. It's on another table. That's okay, Joel, thanks. So this is a new blending brush I have. I have not even put a ribbon on it yet. I was just working with it this morning. I'll show you a sneak peek of some of the stuff I'm working on. So I'm going to put a little glue here. And I'm going to lay these down, poke some of these holes out here. So I hope everybody's having a good winter. I think I jinxed a lot of people. I declared it spring last week here in New England.
Oh, you were the one that did that.
I was the one, Joelle, that declared it spring, I admit. And now we have the backlash coming at me. Mother Nature said, oh, no, no, no. You spoke too soon. Don't you get so confident. So here I am, preparing. Okay. Let's see. We'll just get some different sizes here. These little dies are great because you can die cut a lot of them at once. So I'm just going to pick up a little glue, and I'm going to come over here and take some off. Now, once you use a blending brush for glue, please, please, please do not put it in an ink. You never want to put it in an ink again, ever, ever, ever. It's not going to have the same soft consistency. Now, I will wash it with warm water and a little, like regular dish soap, and it will get softer, but it will never be like brand new. And honestly, you have to protect the integrity of your inks, so you never want a chance doing anything that might damage your inks. So there we go. And what's great about these are they're tacky. They're not goopy once you do this. Is that a word, goopy? I like to make words up in case you hadn't noticed. There we go. I think I'll put this little guy up here. Gets lost a little bit, but let's see what we have for bling. I wish I had moved this guy down just a little bit, but I think I will tear him if I try to now, so I'm not going to. Put my brush out of the way. And now I have the sticky fingers. Question, what's the best way to create, to clean your silicone mat? You know what? Honestly, I let it dry. I don't know if you can see here. Do you see I have some dry glue here from working with it this morning? So obviously the white is wet, but I find it easiest. I'm going to hope that I can show you this. Let me put my brush down. I find it easiest to literally peel it off. That's what I find the easiest. When you put water on it, sometimes it doesn't always, I don't know if you can see, it's coming off like in little rolls almost. Let it dry completely. Like, let's see if you can see that. So you see that right there? You're probably not going to be able to see what I do to it or how it works, but I'm going to show you. It's an excellent question. Thank you for asking. I have taken them to the sink and washed them, but I find letting it, can you see how I get like little, oh, there's a good, see how it comes like a little, like lint. It's almost like linty after you do it. I hope you're able to really see that good. So that's what I find is easiest. That is what I do. After I clean it, after I wipe it all clean, get everything off, sometimes I will go over it with a wet sponge or put it in the sink just to make sure it's good and clean. But honestly, I have found when you add water to glue on the silicone mat, sometimes it's harder to actually get it off. So that's my tip of the day there. All right, I think I probably could have used a little ribbon here, but I think I'm just going to leave it simple. It's simple, make it Monday today. Keeping it simple. I'm going to put that little block on there just to keep that closed. All right. So, hey, from Washington Street, Donna, thanks for being here. All right. So, you will see more about this tomorrow and Wednesday. My newsletter will go out Wednesday. But here's a sneak peek of a couple of my Stamp Club by mail cards, and this month is coming with a whole pack of this beautiful DSP. So this is one of the cards. Now you make 2 of each card, so you make a total of 8, and it's all the details are coming, but you make 2 of each card. So far this is the first one, and here's another teaser. It's going to be a little shaker card. So it's got the little, we get all the little shakers down the bottom so you can see what's inside. So it's the beautiful wintry print almost. It's a very night sky, but it has the little lightning bugs. Is that what they call them? What are they called? Glow bugs. Some people call them glow bugs. Lightning bugs. So this little shaker, you'll make 2 of these too. So that's the Stamp Club by month. Now I want to remind you, tomorrow's the last day to get the free make and takes. If you haven't received yours yet, the last of them are going out probably first thing in the morning, maybe this afternoon. Why do I only have 3 cards here? There's a 4th one here, I promise you. So if you make a $35 purchase, oh, the prettiest card is missing. Huh, that's weird. I had it here.
What card are you missing?
Oh, I found it. Fell off the desk. There it is. That's the prettiest to me. I love that card. So you get everything you need to make these 4 cards. Everything comes cut, die cut. You get all the ribbons, any of the bling. Everything's ready to go. You will have to hand trim the flowers, and you add your own greeting, obviously, in your ink. But you'll get the pieces. Spend $35. I'm going to send those to you for free. The host code is up the top, or down the bottom maybe. If you spend $50, pick out a free celebration item using that host code, and I will send you a half pack of the favored flowers, the DSP. So you'll get a half pack of this. Now, if you've already ordered and you've already received your make and takes, don't worry, I'll be sending this separate, okay, if you qualified. So $35 gives you the free make and takes. $50, you choose your own celebration items. I will send you the make and takes and the DSP. All right, you want another sneak peek? Oh my gosh, wait till you see what's coming Wednesday. So Stampin' Up! Is doing a new thing. They are going to have online-only exclusives. What does that mean? It means the items will never go in a catalog. It doesn't mean you have to order them online. You can always send me your order. But it is the most gorgeous paper that I have seen in a long time. And obviously, I have a class all ready to drop for this too. It is a beautiful tones and hues. Oh, did I mention dyes cut those flowers out? Oh, yes, they do. Joelle's very happy. Dyes cut those leaves out. Oh, yes, they do. Jennifer, you sent me a message. Okay, you know what? I will get back to you after this video. Look at how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. And so there are stamps and dies. Sometimes you can't get a good look at this paper, but it is beautiful. And this is a teaser for 2 products that are coming back, I believe, online only. I don't think they're ever going in a catalog. Do you remember the old Lost Lagoon and the old Pretty Peacock? They're coming back. And those colors are in these papers. And so this is a little sampling of things to come. So this is very exciting for me. So in honor of this, I've created the class. This is the stamp set, Irresistible Blooms. How gorgeous is that? Isn't that beautiful? I love that script. I love that script. And it comes with dies, which, you know, mine are a mess because that's my life here. But it's got the flowers to cut out. It's got leaves. It's got this cute thing, and I'm going to show you details of it. Okay, you ready? This is one of the cards in the class I'll be offering starting Wednesday. Isn't that pretty? This is DSP. So you get everything to make this card. How cool is this wreath die? Isn't that beautiful? I mean, the color combination. So this ribbon's in the annual catalog. I just paired it with this paper. These new little gems are coming. The gems are in these flowers. Here again, I used a ribbon in the annual catalog. This is the glitter organdy ribbon. I don't think it's... Oh, there's the sparkle. Now, Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon are the colors. I paired it with Soft Succulent, so, but I thought it matched well, nonetheless. And then here's another card that's coming. This is that big die, and I die cut a piece of the DSP to get that beautiful, what's it called? Like an ombre effect of colors. There we go. You can probably see it better that way. Isn't that pretty? And... oh my gosh, we have the best new embossing folders. It's a 3-pack. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? I love that. Oh, there's a good shot of it. So this will be another card you get. By the way, I don't think I mentioned... oh, oops. Well, there's all my notes, so when I write the directions, all these cards have details inside. More blooms here, and... more blooms here. So be looking for this. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, so this class will come with a full package of the DSP. It's going to come with, if I can find them, these new little mini adhesives that are not adhesives. They are not adhesives. They're like little loose gems that I applied with glue dots, or you could apply them with Tombow liquid glue. And they have that beautiful Pretty Peacock color in them. Let's see here. Get you a better look at these. That's funny. March check. Yes, and also, like any class, when I offer a class, you can add the bundle on, and I will send it to you free shipping. So you will get free shipping with that bundle if you order it when you order the class, which nowadays that's 11%, so that's a pretty good deal. So you will definitely be getting the 6x6 DSP and the gems, and be looking for all the information. It's all coming. And I just, this truly is, I thought the Hues of Happiness DSP was my favorite, but now I have a new favorite. And you know what that means for poor Joelle? That means a lot of die cutting flowers for her. So, also Wednesday coming is this gorgeous new paper. They're all metallics. This is like a bronze. Do I have it upside down? I have that upside down. These are 12 by 12 sheets. I have cut into them so they don't look 12 by 12, but these are 12 by 12 sheets. This will all be part of this suite. And we have silver and the gold on the vanilla. Isn't that pretty? The metallics are still very, very hot. And I probably shouldn't show you this now because I just showed you the other ones, but these are the make and takes in March. I have another one. Well, I lost it. The other one's in the silver. It's here somewhere. I told you. My life is goofy over here. They've done something new, too. The embossing folders are 3 of them, and I should have run them through so you could get a good look. Thank you, Joelle. Joelle handed me the 3rd one. There's the silver one. Isn't that pretty? Look at the big dots. My first thought on this was golf balls for men's cards. Let me put it next to something dark so you can see it. Well, maybe next to something light. Nope, definitely not next to something light. We have a piece of dark cardstock here. My first thought was golf balls. So that's the first one. This is the second one. It's kind of almost like a crosshatch. It's almost like a burlap texture. It's very cool. Very, very cool. And the third one, which I don't have in front of me, is in this card. This was my favorite, which is why I used it in this card. It's so pretty. So those will all be coming Wednesday. You'll be seeing those. And that's it. I will be back for 10-Minute Tuesday tomorrow. Thanks for being here, guys. And I am very sorry that I was MIA last week. But I'm back. And I'm glad you're back. Thank you. All right, you guys. So, love. Yes, it is very cool, and it's very different, Kay. Very different. So, all right, exciting things to come. I forgot to mention the online-only exclusives, they will never go in a catalog. That's one thing that they have told us. They will never go in a catalog, so you'll have to rely upon us demos to get them out there to show them. I mean, of course, you can log on to the site and see them, and they'll have their own little tab. But we'll be using them a lot because otherwise you won't really see samples of them. So, all right. Thank you, guys. Stay warm. Stay safe. And I will see you all tomorrow. Let's do 1 o'clock again, okay? Bye.